Santa Kizar to the glory days at the stick. From who's got it better than us to brick by brick. It's always the 49ers way, from off-season to game day. Yeah, we talk back. It's the 49ers Cutback.
It's 49ers Cutback Podcast time. Breaking news. The 49ers have signed safety Tony Jefferson. How excited are we, guys?
I'm medium excited about this.
Medium?
Medium. Tony Jefferson's a solid safety in the NFL. He adds depth to the position, but it's kind of confusing because they have a lot of safeties. And I'm not sure exactly what his role is going to be. He's coming off an ACL injury also, so that's always a concern. Although, obviously, he must have passed all the physicals if they signed him. But I think it's a solid signing. Good player. Good, solid player. Another thing, adding talent to a room, an iron sharpening iron type of thing, like I've been saying. And just made another room in their building more competitive.
Agreed there. I'm a little concerned about what he's going to be doing with the group, but he has shown that he can play in the box. He's shown he can blitz off the edge as well at the quarterback. He has a lot of quarterback hits and a few sacks in his career as well. And he's shown he's better in coverage than a guy like, a certain somebody in Seattle that they gave a bunch of first-round picks for. So I like the depth that it adds. And look, at the end of the day, it may signal that there is some uncertainty with other guys currently on the roster that they have that have been playing the position at the safety position. Maybe a Jaquiski Tart isn't the guy they want to roll with. Maybe they like what Tony Jefferson could bring to the table in coverage situations. I'm not 100% sure. It seems weird they're adding all of these safeties, but this guy does have a lot of talent, man.
Well, I think anytime you can add guys to your 90-man roster that are, veterans in the NFL and that can contribute, you also make it possible so if you have an injury, you have a guy that's ready to go. And this guy would be ready to go. He'd be ready to step in. He has experience playing in the league, and that's what you're looking for. It's not anything the 49ers haven't done in the past, but that way you're not counting on other guys. And if you think he's an improvement over Marcel Harris or those guys that are fringe roster spots, you go ahead and make it because you want to improve the room, and that's what they're continuing to do, improve at every single position. They are not taking any position for granted. They're making sure that this team is loaded and ready to go. They're ensuring and insulating themselves from, suffering injuries and then being out of the mix or suffering, with a lot of depth issues. So I like this. I think that you continue to bring in guys. You always improve the room, and you don't just improve at the starter level, but you also improve the backups as well. And then you get the most out of these guys. But you want the 4 best safeties you can get. And you maybe this guy's one of them, but you're going to get him in camp and you're going to practice, and you're going to work hard, and somebody's going to have to step up and meet the expectations, and the ones that don't, they'll be on their way. But I think this is what you have to do if you want to have a championship-winning football team.
I think at worst, like you talked about depth-wise, believe it or not, Jaquiski Tart has gotten hurt in his career.
So is Jimmy Ward.
Yeah, both guys.
Also accurate.
So say you do cut him, he came to camp and learned the scheme.
Yeah, agreed.
So you bring him back on as depth after they get cut if he doesn't make the team as a backup. So, I think that's why you bring a guy like that into camp.
You could always try to talk him into going on the practice squad as well.
On one of those reserve spots.
Yeah, just like they did last year.
Very well. Could be the case, and that is a great point. Who knows? All we know is welcome to the Bay, Mr. Tony Jefferson. We look forward to seeing what you can do and add to this roster. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell. That way, if there's any more breaking news or any other new topics that are coming out and coming hot, you know where to find it. Right here on the 49ers Cutback Podcast. And until next time, 49ers fans, you stay safe.
Remember the right way.
It's always 49ers way. Oh, you made a great point.